you so very much for taking some time out of your day to spend with me. I'm Joy, and I truly appreciate you being part of this community. If you're just visiting, I thank you for stopping by. And to all the new subscribers, welcome. I truly appreciate all of your contributions to this community. It's a beautiful thing and a blessing to watch how you uplift, inspire, and encourage one another. I thank you so much for it. I want to talk to you today about how the final discard is your clapback. That's right. You know, this raggedy dusty behind really wants you to believe that at the end of the day, they are in control of you. That's a lie. Let me remind you that you have free will. Let me remind you that you have been given dominion over the earth. That's part of your birthright. And so this clown has zero power and control over you. So now that that is settled and out of the way, let's carry on. The narcissist wants you to believe that they are so powerful, and it's because they have deluded their own mind. They're so delusional. They have believed their lies to the point that they're crazy, okay? And this is something we already know. But you see, the narcissist lives in a fantasy world, and everything about their lives is scripted to look a certain way. The people that they bring into their life, they have to be of a certain caliber. They have to be able to play roles. It's a movie. It's a show. It's a performance. The narcissist image is important to the narcissist. They want to be perceived in a certain way, and they want you to feel like they are powerful. Remember, they're a cult leader, and so they want to continue to maintain that power and control over you, even when they discard you. And here's the thing, you could actually do a reverse discard. Even in that situation, they want you to believe that they have power and control over you. But the joke is always on them, because there are some things that you just have no control over. And that is your free will. That is a God-given right. So it's illegal for them to even think of that in the realm of the spirit. And so your power, your clapback, is your ability to arrest that thought of theirs. And when you arrest the narcissist's thought that they have power over you, you actually sentence them to torment. You sentence them to an emotional torment, because they have to figure out, why did this not work? And this is where we always see them end up with a low grade supply, because that's all there is in these prisons that they're assigned to while they're in that torment from you arresting them. Hello. So now here's the thing with narcissists, everything that they do follows a cycle. Love bomb, devalue, discard, hover. All of it. The smear campaign, the flying monkeys, all of it is part of the cycle of the narcissist, and it is identical with all of them. They do the same thing. They may just vary. There may be some variations here and there, because they're different people, they're different spirits, and so they each put their own spin and stink on it. So that's what I'll say about that. However, they come across people over time, and maybe it's you. I know at one point it was me, where the discard would happen and the hoover come, I accept, and we keep on going around in this crazy rat race over and over and over again. And this is what makes them so comfortable. They just feel like everybody is going to do this. And sometimes it's because we're not knowledgeable. You know, knowledge is power. And you know, they say my people perish. The word says my people perish for lack of knowledge. And so sometimes we just don't know what it is that we're dealing with, and they're able to gaslight us to the point where we feel like it's me. And sometimes all it takes is a moment of clarity for you to say, no, it's actually you. And that, you know, that moment right there is a breakthrough moment where you realize, no. Again, I have free will, and I sever this tie right now. Or sometimes you're just somebody who's like, listen, you did me wrong once, and that's it. That's your power. you're knowledgeable, you're able to do that. But at the end of the day, narcissists always love to come back. And when the narcissist discards you, the way that they do it and what they tell you, they lie even in those moments. They want you to believe that it's over and I'm happy over there with my new toy, with my new gadget, with the new supply, or with what I'm recycling. And when they start to recycle, it makes you wonder, like, hold up, but you said that this person was terrible. They treated you badly. And how could you leave me and go back to them? Well, because they were lying to you. Pathological liars, raggedy, dusty behinds. But anyway, they lied, bottom line. But they do these things to play on your emotions, to make you feel a particular way. And sometimes it's really just to punish you, because they know in the back of their mind that, you know what, if I go back to that source over there, this is how it'll make you feel. If I go over to the next door neighbor that you cannot stand and I'm living there with them and we're in your face 24/7, it will torture you. And so they do these things and want you to believe that the discard is final. But here's the truth. When it comes to narcissists, the discard is never final. They are creatures of habit and they cannot resist returning to the scene of the crime. They have to go back to see what is going on. You see, the narcissist sprayed you, and that spray, that funk calls them back to you. It's what is released in the spiritual realm that pulls them back to you. They have to go back to check on what is going on with you. They simply have to go back. However, this is something that you cannot determine when it happens. And if I can tell you the truth, it's something that you should not be concerned about. What you should be concerned about is getting that stench off you. That's through cleansing and through meditation, through prayer, through growth, personal growth and development, self-awareness, self-love. It's going to take all of that and then some to get that stench out of you. You know, when a skunk sprays, it's so nasty. And it took me a minute to realize that, oh, it's ketchup. Ketchup is what works for that. But it's a lot of ketchup. It's not like it's just a little bit. But you've got to find the right formula for yourself and that particular smell. Because they deposit different things, or they deposit different, I was going to say fragrances. But with fragrance, you tend to think of something pleasant. This isn't pleasant. So you've got to find something to figure out how to get rid of what this skunk, raggedy, dusty behind left on you. And once you find that, you're able to cleanse yourself from it. But here's the thing. They want you to believe that that discard is final, and it's not. The final discard is your clapback. This is when you have come to yourself and say, listen, enough. Enough is enough. I'm not doing this anymore. And it's a commitment that you make to nobody but yourself. Telling yourself, I will not go back to this. I am worth more. I am through with this. I'm going to go no contact. I'm going to block this fool. I don't care how much it hurts, because it is a painful process. It's like ripping, it's like Velcro being ripped from your heart. That pull, that rip is painful. Remember, there was an attachment, so it's ripping. You know, breaking a soul tie is not an easy thing. It's a painful process. So don't ever think that, you know, moving from this type of abuse, this type of attachment, this type of relationship would be easy. It's not. But it's not impossible. You are more powerful than you think. And you are much more stronger than you know. And it's only as you go through the process that these qualities will you become more aware of these qualities. But that final clapback is yours. No contact, gray rocking, limited contact, being able to have your solid boundaries and say no more, especially when you have to keep them in your life, let's say as far as, children and that type of thing, or even family members, co-workers. Like, not every narcissist and every, in all viewers' lives is an intimate partner. Some are bosses, some are co-workers, some are in your religious organizations. So they come from many different areas. And so we can't just dismiss them all, but we can go no contact or limited contact. We can see them, but not talk to them, like at church or wherever, It just depends, you all have to make that decision for how you would navigate that particular situation for yourself until you're fully released from it. But it is your power. It is your clapback. And when you announce that to the narcissist, of course, they are going to go into a head nose dive. They're going to lose their minds, because it's always something that they never anticipated. They overestimate their power. And that's a beautiful thing, because they set themselves up for failure. So I just wanted to take a moment to talk to you about that today. I hope that this helps somebody. I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say about this. So until the next video, take care of yourselves and take care of each other.